All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, James. How are you, James? Good morning, Jim. Good to see you. Pat, good to see you, buddy. Good morning, Steven. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, so let's get the show on the road. Let's see here. What do we do yesterday? Let's see. All right. So after the market closed, or not the closed, but after the room closed yesterday, I ended up taking a couple of trades. Flatted this one, flatted this one, flatted this one. I had three flats in a row. Then after that, I took a stop. Then I took this one for a small profit. I sized up on that one. I had a really nice one here with three contracts for 17 points. So that was a good one. Then we had a stop, we had a profit, and we had a break even plus a break even plus a break even. Yep. All right. So that ended up my day actually positive. Let's see what that looks like. Here you go. So I end up my day yesterday for that 894.94 from all that work. So now you guys are caught up, and today we're flat coming into the morning. There you go. Flat. So let's get going here. Yeah, just yeah, they're priced in really accurate. I mean, or good, Steven. That's the discount code. I'm sure you guys have it, but that's the Harmony discount code. You could try that one. That supports the channel. So let's take a quick look and see what the market is doing right now, right? We'll start with NQ. NQ, the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side right now. They'll be out of sync at 890. So we need to be, conscious of that. We're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity, as long as we continue to trade under the 910. If we get into this zone, the neutral zone, then that's going to put me in a place where I'm going to hold off on trying to go short. So you're seeing that little push the market is making. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync right now. So you're getting a pocket of buying interest. Yeah, we're in the neutral zone right now. All right, so in order for us to go short again, a couple of things got to happen. We got to break 865 and shift the cloud negative. Right now, what we're getting here is a market that is trying to consolidate. Remember where Globex is at. Globex is 989 and a half. That's quite a distance away from where we at. So that tells me that whenever we're that far away from Globex, that tends to give you a market that has a little bit more momentum in it. Let's look where the harmony zone is at. Okay, here we go. That's where the harmony zone is at. Excuse me, the Globex band is at. The Globex band is 940 all the way up to 39. So this whole distance we need to stay away from. That's good. So we hit that. We hit the top end of the harmony zone number 1, and we're fading. It's early in the morning. We got to give the market a little bit of time. Channel number 1 is established. So if we break anything under 75, 65, then the shorts are back in play. Okay. You guys know what to do. Hit the like button, share, comment, and like. Appreciate you guys spending your day with us here. All right, we're getting a little bit of push here back into harmony zone number 1. Good morning, MKO. Good morning, good morning. Target number 2 is hit in this rotation. You start digging into this zone all the way up to harmony zone number 2, which is 14 by 24, and you're gonna get a potential reversal in all this price action. I mean, just the look at the market right here, a lot of traders would look at it and say, hey, listen, this is a double, triple, quadruple bottom. But that's in my opinion, it is just a little bit of deception going on here by the market. It gives you the obvious, and it does the exact opposite of it. So you're giving the impression that the market is basing and giving you triple. Let's open that up a little bit here. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5 bounces at this level. So I mean, it's natural for people to look at this and say, hey, listen, I buy here, put a stop under it, and I will look for a target. It's not an unreasonable proposition. It's just you have to be careful because it's just too obvious. It is literally too obvious. Maybe we're getting a little bit of paranoid here, but you gotta see them coming before they come. All right, so ES, let's take a look at ES, right? So ES, we have harmony zone number 1, which is 43.01 by 04 and 43.07 by 10. the market is still on the short side, but we're getting that buying interest that we were talking about in NQ. The same here. We had the captain set up yesterday. The market ran up a few candles, then came in. Actually, hold on. That's yesterday, and gave us one candle, came crashing in. Now they put on another one and ran it up and closed under it. They gave it 2 candles, 2.5 candles or so, and came back in. So in this zone you have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 captains set up longs in that zone trying to protect it. But the thing is, you're constantly breaking them. Like you broke this one, you broke this one, you broke this one. 3 of them got broken. So that's, what is that telling me? There's still weakness in this market. Okay. Okay, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, we at the top of the hour we have Jolt's job opening. At the top of the hour, 10 o'clock. I mean 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Jolt's job opening. That's a red folder. We should be getting a reaction out of this market from that news. Okay. So far the market is playing around in this neutral zone, and buyers are stepping in. They put a switch trade here, another switch trade here, a third switch right here, and every time ran it up 1 to multiple candles. Okay, I mean that's, I guess you probably they're gonna start running into this zone here. So definitely the buyers are putting on some effort here. Pat, you said Gmail. I'm not sure what that means. Safe, good morning. Abe, good morning. Hitting harmony zone number 2. Get to the top end of that zone and we're pulling back. So they keep coming into the bottom end of the channel and pushing prices higher. All right, so that tells me that the buyers are in and they're trying to stabilize the price. If we start breaking anything under the 900, then that will start shifting back to the short side. But right now, there is scalping opportunities to the upside all the way to 939, and they're putting a switch trade right here. Okay. Look at that. That's a captain setup short that they just put on. A potential captain setup. Potential captain setup on the 40 NT wrinkle at 904.75. That's one contract, and that's the second contract. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so what they've done here is they put a captain setup switch trade. I mean, that is just as good as it's gonna get from perspective of a fade. I gotta get in there. So good morning, Keon Jones. Good morning. Good morning. That was classic right there. Safe, good morning. Good job, Safe, on taking that trade. And good morning, Sheila. How are you? Yeah, that was a good one. So that decision right there made us 497.46 on 3 contracts. We got in there with a stop above the 14 and took that shift, which is the signal is the captain setup switch trade at the bottom end of the upward channel, and that paid. However, you would have expected a little bit more out of price action, meaning expected a little bit more out of them with this bounce. This bounce is a little bit more significant in the fact that a weaker market would not act like this. It would run up to the middle of the range and at least consolidate under that stop level. And that's not what the market is doing. The market is just like literally, they're bouncing between those two zones. For the shorts to take control in a meaningful way, you really need to be under the 890. So you're breaking the 900 and coming to the 890. So we got news coming up in 15 minutes. And I'm definitely going to just be a little bit more patient now and just wait for the news to come in. And then we'll go from there. Captain set up short right here. So they put another captain set up short. So you're seeing a little bit of distribution going on in this zone here between those two harmony zones. Every time we get up to the top end, they put a captain set up, switch trade. Now they're putting another captain set up and pushing. There's distribution going on right now. A switch trade, so a captain set up switch trade. That's another one right here. Okay, so they're reversing it. Okay, that's good. That's good. If that's not necessarily where I wanted to get in, but let's see. That's one off. I'm off of that trade. Flatted it basically. I didn't necessarily get in there correctly. I needed to get in there at that 97. All right. I'm going to give this a shot. Okay, 48. 48. Okay, so we're at 848. We're looking for a breakdown past target number 1 with this flip, and the market stabilized here quickly, and that got me to getting out of that trade. So now what are we seeing out of this market right now? It's a sideway consolidation, and I'm gonna wait till 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central, and see the news. Then we'll play. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Market is still out of sync, but we're about to flip it, and flipping it is coming up to that level here at 40. And if that happens, then pullbacks become viable. Here we go. We're coming to it. We should hit that level here soon. And that's that. So now harmony zone number 1 and 2 shifted. We're looking at 14 by 904 and 89 by 79. So pullbacks are viable right now. And you have the support area, multiple support areas. Support area number 1 is obviously the harmony zone number 1, but you got this structure in the neutral zone right here. So you got this area and this area supporting your price. And we're starting to dig into the globe expand. So the only issue I have here is you got the news coming up in 10 minutes, and you're starting to get into the bottom end of the globe expand, and this is a resistance area. So I really need to see a pullback in order for me to participate. Good morning, Gary. Hit target number 2. I mean, they put a switch trade here and ran it up. Well, good for them. Next target is 964. Abe, I'm sending you something that you take a look at. Yeah, we're about to hit the next target. Here we go, 64. All right, guys, so we hit that target. Now the next target is 989.5. Pullbacks are buyable. Harmony zone number 1 shifted to 939.5 by 29 and 14 by 04. Looking for pullbacks to buy into this market. But I'm just gonna wait 5 minutes and let the market kind of sort itself out. But they keep on running. All right, I have an order down there at 32. Actually, I'm gonna make it at 33. All right, let's see if we can get there. Yeah, the only issue for that order, we have like 1 minute here. Let's see, this minute is gonna be. I mean, we may get like a flush to that entry and then a bounce back. Otherwise, I'll stop myself. Actually, let me reduce my size because we don't want to be caught in too many. I'll just keep it as one contract, considering news is coming up. Here it comes. I'm gonna step away for just a minute. It doesn't matter if I get hit. I have my stop. I have my target. There's nothing for me to do. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Ooh, nasty. Oh shit, hold on. Oh yeah, they got me on that one. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys. 89, 89. Okay, so 89 up there. Okay, so we're getting obviously the 200 and 100 in sync, and now we're about to hit another target, which is the 889 and a half. We're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. Yeah, Adam. When nature calls, it calls. Okay, target is hit. Looking for the next target. The next target is going to be 814 and a half. Let me see if I can get in here. Yep. Trying. Yeah, they're not filling me. Okay, or bouncing back. So basically that means I have to start looking for maybe scalping opportunity. Next target number 4. 4 is 824.75. And then we have to go into 814 half. Target number 4 is hit. We're heading toward 814. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, it doesn't get any better than that. Doesn't get any better than that. Tell you that much. And not even a single tick of heat on that bad boy. So that trade you just saw happened within what is it, 7 seconds. That's a 7-second trade for $1,000 right off that zone. Ain't get better than that. Hell, we could call it a day right here. Yeah, I mean, it's the market is short, so I mean, we're looking for these rallies to short into, and not go against the 200 and the 100 into your Rinco. Yeah, look at that. Sell, sell, sell. Short, short, short. That's the kind of market we're looking at right now. ES. Let's take a look at ES. Yo, wow. Actually, the captain set up into the switch trade, and we're getting that push lower. Harmony zone number 1 is 88 by 91, then 94 by 97. Those two zones, those two zones needs to be protected. And the next target is 42.76. Have a great day. I'm not leaving, Gregory. I'm not leaving. we run the new we run the room till 11 o'clock no matter what. I could be up money or whatever. I'm still gonna be in the room streaming. All right, so what are we gonna do with all of this right here? Let's look at the big picture, right? Oh, you're over trading? Target is 764 half. And basically what we're doing is we're breaking this whole structure. Okay, and we're getting into a situation, and here we go. I mean, the cloud has shifted. So now we have from a swing trade perspective, we have a target of 14,733. Oh, Apex trial. Okay. Yeah, you want to make your money and get out of the way, Gregory. You got to make your money and get out the way. Uh, how did you do anyway? They're trying to stabilize the price action. Let me clean this thing up. Switch trade. Wow. Yeah, good job, Gregory. Good job. All right, so we got channel number one, channel number two. So this is channel number two, and we're getting that break in the retest. We broke the actual channel. So now what is that telling me? That telling me that the market is trying to stabilize here. And here we go, we shift the cloud, and what we're going to be probably seeing is a consolidation above 800 into harmony zone number one. So some buyers are stepping in, but the overall structure of the market is a short structure. So we're still looking for shorts as the rallies as a shorting opportunity, unless we get into this neutral zone right here. Okay, so you got harmony zone number one, harmony zone number two. Remember the target is 764 and a half. A potential captain set up long on the 70 NT Rinko, and that's going to lend itself to 805. If we break 805, that's going to give us a near-term bottoming behavior, and we could start, punching into this harmony zone number 1 and see how well they do that. But 805 is a critical level. 802. So basically, off this big move that we had, we're seeing this pattern of consolidation. That's what we're seeing right now. There's a market that's consolidating in a range between oh 05, 75, about 30, 40 points, and they're just chewing through people building stops. I want to recognize that something actionable is 805, not the price, but once we get there, we're going to be looking for a fade on very small number of contracts if we get to the 805, because that would put on a captain setup long on the 50 in Tirinko. I mean 70 in Tirinko. That's it right here. So that if that candle closes up at 805, then that would be a scenario I'm looking at. Okay. You have the stop for, or the target for this short rotation at 764 and a half. Wow. Okay. More selling pressure. Let's talk about ES here for a second. Same type of pattern, multiple selling pressure coming through. And you had the captain setup switch trade that happened, pushing the price to the next target of 42.6975. Rallies are shortable in ES. See, we got, this is an important kind of behavior that we're seeing here. the fact that we came in, look how many times. So we made a low, and we got to the almost to the tick to that low, bounced back. We broke that low and bounced right back. So that's an accumulation under the stops. So they break, accumulate, run it up, sell it off. So that's just a behavior where when the market is consolidating like this, they're trying to put a base. I mean, we haven't even tested harmony zone number 1 yet. It's up here. But you could tell that there is a little bit of, back and forth consolidation. They're running the stops on both sides of the market, then bringing it back into the middle of the range. That's a market that went from being directional to non-directional. And in this environment, it's only scalping opportunities only, and preferably just going to leave the market alone and let it get out of this range that we are in. So they either test harmony zone number 1 and give us confirmation of selling pressure to join, or break the target of 764.5 and generate more momentum on the downside that we can participate in. Okay. Khaled, good morning. Okay, they put on a captain setup short right here. Okay. So we're getting close to the harmony zone number 1. Good morning, good morning. Captain setup switch trade. That's another short formation. Just the only thing is just happening in the middle of the range here. So the expectation is for the market to continue to sell off against that 811 shift the cloud and rallies are shortable again. I mean, they're still been shortable all along, but we should start picking up some speed here. That's a good one right here. Damn, look at that. That was a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, well, you got what you got right here. You got what you got. Yeah, I know, Gary. I know. I mean, I liked it, and that's what kept me away from that trade myself. It just that captain setup switch trade. The expectation was to see the flush and the cloud shifting and all that. I mean, it really did happen exactly how we thought it would happen. It just I kind of let it go on that. So we tagged that target. So let's look for the next one now. We tagged that target, we hit it. The next target is going to be 739.5. Harmony zone number one is 789 by 799 and 14 by 24. And we're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. For ES, let's take a look here. Okay, so the next target is 42.69.75. That's the next target. Harmony zone number one is 42.82.25 by 42.85 and a quarter, 88 by 91 and a half. We're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity in ES. Once that is hit, the next target is going to be 42.61 on a swing trade basis. Plus, we're going to look at these targets down here. I mean, if the market gets frisky, you're gonna be looking at something that looks at 41.94.75, but that is just an outlier event. I mean, it will take some time and some effort for the market to hit that level. But that's where we at. Yeah, you see they put a captain setup, ran that over, came in, tested harmony zone number one, you know, to the tick pretty much. The market is short, looking for rallies to get short into it. If we start breaking anything above 800 to 814 and a quarter, we are going to be, that would be the neutral zone for us, where we watch, sit, and wait and see what the market does. But so far, we're looking for these rallies to short into. Yeah. Yeah, good job, Brad. Good job. That's the key, is simply just take the next trade and don't really think too much about your equity. Just take the next trade. Another captain set up short. So you're seeing a lot of that going on here. Look at that. Another captain set up short. Target is 739.5. Yes, baby, yes. Let's go. Yes, baby, yes. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I don't know what else I needed for me to jump in. Be honest with you. I mean, we came to that harmony zone number one twice with a captain setup against that structure that paid. So really, I mean, that should have been an automatic entry here with this captain setup short. Yeah, another captain setup. Look at that. So the short signals are very persistent here. I mean, they're very persistent. And we're coming up on that next target. So the next target is right here at the 739 half, right? You have harmony zone number one, harmony zone number two, protecting price action and protecting your position from any short. We're getting a push, a captain setup switch trade, another one right here. Good Lord. Let's see. Yeah, they shouldn't have been doing that though. They shouldn't have kind of pushed the price up to this level. So that's going to flip. Yep. Target is still 739. Target 2 is 744.75. But the fact that they did a captain setup then and a captain setup right here, most likely we're going to run up a little bit and consolidate. Okay. So see what they're doing here. 54. 5 points. 5 points. Yeah, shorts are still there. They are still there. And heading to that target. I mean, but they're tricky how they came in around. Captain setup, switch trade, failed it into a captain setup, ran up to the middle of the range, and now they're flushing everybody down there. So they're just rotating just to kind of shake people out before they take the next step, which is to short or to push the price lower to the next target. 739 is the one that we're looking for. I'm gonna take a step back, just get some water, and I'll be back. How's everybody doing, by the way? Across the board, YouTube, how's YouTube doing? Abe, Adam, Brad, Gary, any trades? James, Jim, Khaled, Pat, Safe, Sheila, Steven. How are we doing? Talk to me. I'll be back. All right. Okay, back here, Steven, good job. We got Adam, 2400, good job. Jim is working on his day, negative 340, that's fine. Just keep working, man. Pat, that's manageable, negative 30, good job. Yeah, they're stair stepping this thing for sure. Yeah, they are stair stepping it. Next target. Let's look at the next target. The next target is 714 and a half. The devil. Let's see it. Okay, Captain set up short on ES at 42.66, and we're looking for a push toward the next target, 42.57 and a quarter. Llama. Oh, you see, you're talking about silver. Are you trading NQ? Good job, Khalid. All right, so what we're getting here, if we get a punch back up to 46, what we're going to be getting here is a bit of price stability that will push us into harmony zone number 1. So 46 will trigger a move back up to retest this level. We will have a 6-prong captain set up long on both the 40 NT Renko and the 50 NT Renko. So the key is 46. Here you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How about that? Get it. Get it. Good job, Khaled. Good job. So we made a we made nice amount. I mean, my target was 60. It just stopped right there, so I took it. I mean, it's just too many factors coming into play at this zone, you know. So do you want me to draw you a line? Here you go. You guys remember that one? And price goes up. You break this, you break that boat. Not the boat. That's 1022. Yeah. Yeah, no shit, Leons. No shit. Yeah, I gotta work on my drawing skills. All right, so this is where we at for the day. 1023. I'm still looking for more trades if they present themselves in a meaningful way. But that last trade that we just did here made us 200. We're up 13, 14. And looking for the next trade. So they're coming back to retest the captain setups right now. So right here is the uncle point for the market. They need to hold on to this level here and the 730 in order for the price action to start holding. You okay? Yeah, we're the coughing that you guys are hearing is just the wifey. She got COVID, and I'm fighting COVID away right now because she's in the next room. El Sam Jr. Okay. It's very simply, since we have a little bit of time here before the close of the session. The way this our process works is we look at the three elements of trading. You have to define the environment, you have to define the behavior, you have to define a signal. So the definition of a behavior, or excuse me, an environment, is defined by those two charts up here. This is the 200 NT Rinko and this is the 100 NT Rinko. When both of them are in sync, meaning pointing in the same direction, that defines that environment that I'm interested in, which in this case is short. Okay, so I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunities. The next element is behavior. What's the behavior that I'm looking for? That behavior is this gray zone that you see. When you see a gray zone like that, that means that there is momentum building. So that's a behavior that I'm looking for. Then the third element becomes the signal. And the signal is, we have 5 signals. The top 3 are captain setup, switch trades, and captain setup, switch trades, and railroads. Those are 3 signals that we look at. Those are the main out of 5. And basically, we put our stop, we put our target, and we run the numbers. So for the month of October, because we're looking at it 1 month at a time, yesterday we made 894, today we made 1314, and we're starting the month with 2200. So that is the summary, the short version summary. Now, you look and you see the trades, you ask questions, and I'll answer them as you ask them. So the reason, let's talk about that for the people that are new or simply just started to watch. See this entry here long into this exit was against the environment, right? But the only reason I got into it is you're getting an actual captain setup short at the bottom of that move, and it's a 6-prong captain setup. So what's a captain setup? It's a minimum of 4 candle consolidation, where the market literally does not make a break either way, and you get 4, and this one gave us 6, which makes it stronger, and that's the reason why I went against the environment into an actual trade, and it paid. But I understood when I got into this trade that I'm going to be scalping that in that trade. So I ended up taking that one here, an entry of 42.75 into 53.75. Okay. So now we define the environment, behavior, and a signal, and also there are few exceptions in which we will counter that type of behavior, and that was one of them. All right, you guys remember Apex, they still have their 90% discount, and this is the code for joining. So if you're looking to reload some accounts, you got till Thursday, midnight. Right. So now we're looking at this market and we're asking a question. Okay, what is the next step for me? What should I be doing in a market that looks like this? It's a very tight consolidation, choppiness. They're digesting the prior move. The shorts are in control. We have not even tested harmony zone number one. We should be looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. Now, there is a big level that the market needs to take out, which is that to 726, and that will break the 40 and the 50 NT Rinko captain setups that they developed here. And a break below that level will generate momentum into the next rotation of 714 and a half. That's the target there. We hit that target, then we have another set of targets. Let's look at the big picture here. Okay, so we hit target number, 2, which is 733. Then we have the target of 714 half, and then the target after that is the 633 and a half. That's what we're dealing with. Let's have the same conversation about ES. Here we go, ES. That ES is the cleanest one out of all of them, be honest with you. And what you're seeing here is they had this captain setup right here, ran it up, another captain setup, another captain setup. They're trying to hold it. And then the break came in at 42.98 and a half. And why that's significant, because they ran it up and they reversed it with a switch trade. So now you have captain setup, switch trade. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4 triple short signal in that one zone. And then you got the momentum flushing everybody into this target. The next target is 42.57 and a quarter. The target after that is a little bit of an outlier, meaning that it's just going to take so much work to get down there. But target number 4 is 41.94.75, and we will have harmony trend targets ahead of that big target right there. But we're gonna see how that is gonna materialize. But you have harmony zone number 1 and 2, zone number 1 69 by 72 and 76 by 79. So those zones need to be protected in order for the price action to continue on the short side. At what point would we look at these prices and say, hey, listen, the idea of being short is taking a back seat to the long narrative? If in ES, if you start breaking anywhere above 42.73, that will get into a neutral zone in which we need to kind of step back and watch the market and see what they're trying to do. If they fail in this zone, then the shorts can resume, and if they don't, then the market is going to reverse. The same thing is going to happen in NQ. In NQ, it's between 774 and 789. If we enter that zone, that will put a halt on our attempts to short the market. Right now, all these run-ups are shortable into the targets we discussed. Yeah, we're breaking the 26. I mean, that's basically what's going on here. It's not easy to go short, Sheila, since it's moved up so fast. Yeah, but the environment and the behaviors are continuing to be short across the board in NQ and ES. So till that changes, that's the only thing I'm going to be doing is looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. Hey, MKO, I haven't heard much from you today. What's going on over there? Jesus. Let's go, let's go. Let them let them bounce this thing. I mean, we're coming back to Harmon zone number 1. We hit the 14. Yeah, we hit the 14. Hello. We hit the 14, so now the next target is there, which is the 14,689 and a half. That's the next target in this rotation. And Harmony Zone 1 and 2 shifted to 739 by 749 and 64 by 74. And we're looking for a push lower. Okay. Now, the neutral zone is 50 to 60. You don't want to see that as a short. That would be a pause area, and we're about to retest here. We hit that level, came back down. That's nice. Hmm. All right, guys, we're working on a 100 new subscriber goal, and once we get that goal, we're gonna give a giveaway. I haven't decided what the giveaway is gonna be, but that's gonna be coming up. So jump in, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we're gonna be releasing content on a daily basis that explains the system, how to draw channels, how to look for captain setups, how to use the harmony zones for entries and exits, how to assess your risk. If you're an Apex with Apex or any funded account for that matter, we're going to go through classes that explains the risk that a trader should be taking in an account of Apex, like how many, like how big your stop should be, right? For example. So we're going to be doing a lot of classes like that. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification button to get these videos. And we appreciate your support. All right, so when we're looking at this market right here, we're hitting this level, we're coming back, the market is getting quiet. And you know, see this rotation right here, that's a lot of noise. That's a 6-prong captain setup. So the expectation is to see a push up against that stop of 727.25. And we're starting to see a lot of this type of behavior. You know, a 6-prong captain setup is a rare event, and we're seeing a lot of it happen today. We're seeing it in ES, we're seeing it in NQ, we're seeing it all over the place. The overall trend is short. I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity across the board against that 750 to 760 level. I'm also at the same time seeing pockets of buying interest where the market is just trying to stabilize it. So what I'm saying is the structure is short, but you're getting a pause in the behavior of the continuation of the short side. So I'm anticipating a rally, so I could short into against these levels, like what you're seeing right here. If this captain setup fails, here we go. They did. That's a good one here for the shorts at 727. Okay. So the captain setup, 6-prong captain setup, is a formation that typically will push the price higher. The fact that they couldn't do it here is telling me that the market is weak. So you're constantly reading the market for the overall big trend and any pockets within that trend that conflict with the overall direction, because those are the points in which the market will eventually turn and reverse completely. So I need to be aware of what that is. So this was a spot for the market to do that, and they couldn't do it. So what is that telling me? It's telling me that the shorts are still in charge. Not only they couldn't do it, but they actually came in here and put a switch trade. So now this is a double short signal with the failure of that formation. Okay, so you got two levels here, 743 and the 711. Momentum will come in either after breaking 711 or breaking 740. What is that? Yeah, the 745. The hell is going on here? I'm looking at a news article. Sorry, but that just kind of attracted my attention. Church and AI take over, a sermon led by a chat GPT in artificial intelligence. Like the sermon is run by chat GPT. Man, I'm telling you, this AI, I love it, but it can be misused in a big way. Yes, Lib, that's exactly what it is. And I got to keep my head on a swivel at all times and figure out if my trend is short, but I'm getting these pockets of buyers, and these pockets are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Like I need to be able to see the turn in the market before actually it turns. I want to see the early signs of a turn and shift in the personality of the market prior to it actually shifting. So those are the places and price points when I'm like, okay, what do I expect and what is happening? And if what I expect is not happening, then that tells me the state is still the same, which is short. If what I expect is a rally and it's happening, then the short behavior is basically taking a step back, and the market is in the process of shifting personality altogether. we're not even getting much of movements, and we're getting like five points, maybe 10 points, and the market then shifts. All right, guys, I did a video yesterday, and this is the link to it. It's on YouTube. So if you want to take a look. It's about channels and how channels actually helps you make better trading decisions. So my objective is on every single day. I mean, we have our stream, right? And the stream is where we trade and make decisions. But I'm gonna commit myself to making one additional educational video every single day. So it could be as simple as like 2-3 minutes talking about channels, talking about the harmony zones, talking about, risk control, apex, this, that, and other. Whatever it is, every single day for the next month, I'm committing myself to doing that. So keep on the lookout for these videos on YouTube, and every time I do a video, I'll send you guys the link to it. Oh man. Okay, Steven. Here, I mean, they did the break, they did the switch trade, they came in and just grinded lower and lower and lower. And we have the target of 89. We're not too far away from it. I'm in Frisco, Texas, north of Dallas. All right, what we got going on here? Let's do it. Let's do it. We got a few minutes here, so probably I'm just gonna call it. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. So that's how we're gonna end the day. We're finishing 13, 14 on those decisions we made today. Good day. Seems like everybody done well today as well. And love playing on Frisco and McKinney. Yeah, that's and Frisco is the fastest growing city in the United States. And nothing have changed, Sheila. I mean, it's literally right now you have a captain set up long on ES, so we're expecting a little bit of a push, and you're looking at ES. The neutral zone is 42.6675. I mean, if you start breaking anything above it, that puts a pause on any shorting opportunity till we get out of that zone. The next target is 42.51. Same thing is going on in NQ. You don't want to see a break above 50. And I have the feeling here that the market is just going to go into a counter trend rotation into lunch. So I'm expecting a little bit of run-ups in this market right here. And we're getting a bit of it here. And they're starting to chew through this harmony zone number 1. Yeah, I have to get going here. I have to go take the wife to, she got COVID, so I gotta go check on her, make sure she's okay. And we will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Good job, everybody. You know, winning is a habit, right? Let's just keep that habit going.